G'day guys, welcome back to another build guide slash update video. This is going to be the final update video for the Blood and Steel Witchhunter until at least next league. I'm very excited for that. Hopefully it comes around in March. Going over the changes, we have gone ahead and changed a few things around. We are now focusing on cooldown, very large cooldown on our grenades, and we are also focusing on Hammer of the Gods, AoE damage. We're still doing bleed, but the bleed itself is kind of a secondary to the large AoE damage we are doing. Sticking to the original build, we grab all these nodes here, but however we move down this side of the tree because we want to grab this volatile catalyst. Increases cooldown, recovery, and area of effect. As I said, we are focusing area damage a lot more this time around. We still grab exposed runes to increase our chance to bleed. Still grabbing the cruel methods, but we only grab the right side of the physical damage nodes on this one. Moving on down, nothing's really changed down here except we've gone ahead and grabbed Grenadier, and then we have removed deep wounds and aggravation. I will show you why in a second. We've also grabbed a bunch of dual slots. You want to be focusing on global physical damage, increased magnitude of bleeding you inflict, and of course chance to inflict bleeding. Now at this current time I don't believe it's possible to get to 100% increased chance to bleeding unless there is a unique that comes along or a unique that I'm missing, but I have opted to currently focus on increased magnitude of bleeding with a current 70% chance to inflict a bleed. So hopefully our big hit lands, otherwise I'll change it eventually in the end. But moving on, we grabbed the Distracting Presence, another increase to cooldown, and over here reduced grenade fuse duration. That means our grenades go off a hell of a lot quicker. Down here we grabbed an AoE circle. We've gone ahead and grabbed Crushing Judgment, Authority, as well as we kept our General Bindings and other bound. Over here we've grabbed Polymathy. I don't know how to pronounce that correctly. Polymathy. We've gone ahead and grabbed that because attributes are an absolute pain in the ass, and we've gone ahead and fixed that skill. Over here we are using Culling the Hordes because we are actually stacking quite a lot of culling damage. With this, as well as our unique helmet, which I'll cover soon, we are actually getting really decent culling damage. Now this isn't the completed tree. Please do have a look at the link in the description field. It is a full build guide on Mobalytics, and I guess I'm a Mobalytics creator now. That's cool. Go check that out. Helps me out a lot, and yeah, it'll be the full tree. I'm not there yet, as I said. I haven't been playing enough. I am sorry, I haven't been playing enough. Right, passive tree. Back to it. We have kept the physical damage explosions. We've kept the obsessive rituals for our sorcery ward. But we've gone ahead and grabbed Culling Strike, which is allowing us to clear very, very well. On my third ascendancy, we are also going to grab Judge, Jury, and Executioner. Now for the gear changes. We have decent crossbow, but that's not all. We have a decent mace. Now I say decent, these aren't, my gear is terrible. It's terrible. This is what we're going for. This is what we got. Moving over to the uniques, we are using Miris Uxor. The main thing here is 100% increased Culling Strike threshold. What does that mean? That means we are currently doing 67.5% of a normal mob's life. They will die. We'll cull them at 45% of a magic mob's life will be culled. 22.5% on a rare mob, and 11.25% on a unique mob. When those enemies hit those thresholds, they will just die. Very good for clearing, very fun stuff. Absolutely incredible helmet. Shout out to the commenter who mentioned this. You know who you are. Thank you very much. Game changer. Now over here we are using the Beetle Bite. This is the reason we got rid of our aggravation. We don't need it. As long as we are in their presence, they are in our presence, which I believe is about 6 meters in game, which is about this far away from your character. As long as you are within this radius here, they will be aggravated bleeding. Amazing stuff. Everything else is pretty standard. Just try and get your resistances and attributes up. Attributes is going to be a pain. It always is in this game. And I've gone ahead and got a +3 to level all of all projectile skills. That is basically it. We go in, we spam our bullets, we shoot our grenades, and then we drop our hammer. Right, I should also cover skills, shouldn't I? Of course, skills. That is how we play the game. Right, it's 4 AM in the morning, please forgive me. Armor piercing rounds, we're using armor piercing rounds. We have martial tempo, demolisher, chain, armor explosion. On flash grenade, we have inspiration, scatter shot, ingenuity, and exploit weakness. Right. The reason we have inspiration and exploit and ingenuity is because cooldown and costs. As you can see, our mana is going down pretty quickly, and when we pair that with a reload, it can add up. It can add up. That helps us manage our mana. Something I didn't touch on that we did change from last time is the armor explosion. You should see from the gameplay footage that this actually clears out weak white mobs before we even get to fire our grenade. So it saves us a lot of mana, and it will maybe even proc an explosion from our passive, the Zealous Inquisition. Back to it. We are using Brutality, Heft, Fist of War, and Fast Forward. Fist of War is great because it's always up, because the cooldown is always long on this bad boy. This is going to be doing a very large amount of damage, and if we proc a bleed, it'll be even doing more damage over time. We have Fast Forward chucked in there just to make it a attack time a little bit shorter than it usually is. So we're not just waiting around for it to drop. That is it. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Thank you very much for staying with me, and I know this one's taken a while to come out because I just honestly, I'm waiting for the next leg. I am all pooed out right now. Until next time, bye-bye.